Refrain from using Tokunbo tyres, NCS is urging Nigerians. I'm talking about the Nigeria Customs Service, Ogun 1 Area Command, urging Nigerians to refrain from using second-hand tyres, popularly known as Tokunbo tyres, in order to stem in-season cases of road crashes. The command's controller, Mr. James Ojo, gave the advice while speaking with the newsmen on Monday in Ota, Ogun State, while he explained that the use of such tyres was one of the factors that contributed to road crashes in the state and Nigeria at large. Now, there's a reason the people are using these tyres. They have said it's because motor parts are very expensive, so definitely the Tokunbo tyres are cheaper, but then there are circumstances or consequences.
It's just like buying paracetamol that costs 200 naira. We know that it's not the very best. You see how paracetamol that costs 2,000 naira, same paracetamol that you buy 200 naira. But the question is affordability. Nigerians are not buying second-hand tires because they love second-hand tires. I would have thought that the custom officer would say, government provide all Nigerians that have cars with new tires. Each time they need it, go to so factory and collect new tire.
For free?
For free. Or on a subsidized rate. You cannot afford something for a particular person, yet you are insisting that he must do it in the unaffordable way. So not that we Nigerians, we don't know that, what do you call it?
Tokunbo tyres.
Tokunbo tyres are not the best.
Let's not forget that there are, like I said, consequences. Lives are being lost every day because of this same
It is not true. People who are using...
What is not true
People who are using what we call tear rubber tires, right? Also get involved in accidents.
If you listen to what he said that this is one of the cases, or this is one of the reasons we are having road crashes. And if they're saying this is one of the reasons we're having road crashes, it's simply because investigations have been carried out, and this is the result of the
It is because he wants to justify the seizure of the...
So you don't even believe what he
I'm
said
coming
about
now.
that being one of the
I
reasons.
said first of all that we do not know. We know that Tokunbo tire is not the best tire. But because we cannot afford what we call tear rubber tires, new tires, that's why we are buying the Tokunbo.
A lot of Nigerians who do not pay so much attention to their health, when they see some symptoms, they just take roadside drugs. They don't go to the hospital. In fact, if someone tells you he's in the hospital, you say, is it that serious? So we wait for it to be very serious before we go to the hospital. And then at times when the doctor now tells you, oh, we have to fly you out because you need organ replant or something like that, you'd see people, that money that they say they don't have, to have treated it in the first place before it got to the level it was, the money will come out. What am I trying to say? We know that these things, if it's causing crashes, it means lives are being lost. And if whatever is making lives to be lost should be looked into.
We are not...
So there's no excuse of saying, oh, that's not true. What you said,
no.
That's not true.
You are not getting me. He said he said is one of the reasons.
Of course.
Good. And I mentioned to you that it's not as if we do not know that Tokunbo tire is not the best.
We heard that.
I said so.
We heard that.
But I'm only saying that it should not be that all Nigerians must use tear rubber tire because we cannot afford it. We need it. We love it. So my appeal is that the custom controller, I want to appeal to you, help us. Don't be seizing Tokunbo tires. Because that is what the common Nigerians can afford. It may look funny to you. I'm speaking. I know why I'm saying this.
Of course.
Yes.
When I read the story, I also gave you the reasons the drivers are
good.
That's what they can
good.
afford.
Now, we are talking about 70,000 minimum wage. Do you know that has a price for some new tires? So if I don't have 70,000, I should not drive again.
So
when I know that the car is a necessity.
Back to your appeal now.
So my appeal to the custom controller is that for now that our economy is bad, we are suffering, we are trying to manage, don't seize Tokunbo tyres for now. Now, number two,
allow people to keep using Tokunbo tyres?
We have to use it for now because Nigerians will use it.
Did you hear the part where it's causing road crashes?
Now let me come. I gave you an instance. Not all the road crashes are caused by tyres.
Definitely there are other
He said one, which I agree with him.
So why are you saying
number
you should
two,
keep encouraging the use of Tokunbo tyres by not seizing them?
If the countries that are even using good tyres, their roads are good. Their roads will help.
That's the major reason we should use good tyres, because of the state of our roads.
Can you afford it?
And that's what we should be talking about.
So we want
how the government can come in, you know, subsidize and all of that. But saying that they should stop seizing the
no. Is it the government that is owing 140-something trillion that will subsidize tyre for now? Is it
of it earlier?
That's what I'm saying now. That if he's telling us now that the government have the capacity to subsidize new tyres, that the exports or the duties for importation of new tyres will reduce so that the price of new tyres will be affordable by the common man. That's wonderful. So if you want to preach and tell us that Nigerians should not be using Tokunbo tyres, custom controller, I want to appeal to you that reduce the custom duty for importation of new tyres so that we Nigerians can afford the new tyres that you really desire us to use.
That's a better recommendation.
Yeah, so reduce, because the causes of this hike of new tyres is because of high custom duties and then the issue of dollar, which is secondary. So my appeal to custom controller, beg Mr. President, I'm also appealing to Mr. President, let the custom duty for importation of new tyres be reduced so that in fact they can even waive it off, because we have other ways of importation duty, but for the sake of revenue generation, let it be subsidized, reduce the import duties, and then let us see that the price of it, if we can buy the new tyre with the price of Tokunbo, which it used to be before, now, who will not want to go for the best?
Don't you think we should also look at production here?
That's what we are looking at now. We've talked about how the activities of government is not encouraging investors. We have Michelin here before that we are doing well. We also have other companies who are into tire production. The last time I heard about one of our fathers, the OPM leader rather, bringing a company outside the country to come and invest on tire production in Abia State. I think it's a good one and it's commendable. Now, not just bringing investors or even Nigerians wanting to invest in the tire sector, but government should learn to encourage investors. Give them the right atmosphere. Like the issue of taxation, when a business comes up, you can give like 5 years waiver of taxation or subsidize their taxation